Hello, everyone. Things are a little bit scattered today, aren't they? Well, I hope everyone had a marvelous week and a marvelous day. It's a little bit different having our live video in the afternoon, isn't it? Because, to be honest with you, usually by 1 o'clock, I'm sitting down having a half-hour happy nappy, okay? Well, those that were asking in the emails earlier, my doctor's appointment went just fine. It was a great checkup. I really love my doctor. She's the best. And so everything went well. No change of any kind, medication or anything. So that went really well. I'm just really sorry that it had to be on Tuesdays. My doctor is in the office on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And when I made the appointment, I said Thursday, but the lady making the appointment accidentally put it on Tuesday, and then we couldn't get it changed. So it's okay. It happens every now and then. So anywho, let's get started with our clink in. Clinkety clink clink. Joy to the world. I have to tell you the funniest story about this cup. On Thanksgiving, I had my son and my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter over. And my granddaughter said, we're going to play a bunch of games and everybody has to play. And so she made up all these fun games like hide the turkey button. We had to find it. And then whoever won things got to pull out a gift out of this bag that I had. Some of them were fun. Some of them were silly. A lot of them were candy, So anyway, I pulled this out and they thought it was a gag gift, but I love it. Joy to the world. And the thing is, if you win and you want to take somebody else's gift from the game they won earlier, you can take their prize. And so I wouldn't let anybody take this one. It's super funny. I think they just got it at the Dollar Tree, but it does have a cardinal on there. And I like cardinals. So we're going to do things a little bit different. I don't have a demonstration for you for this afternoon. I don't have, a great big, well, that's not really true. I got a lot of stuff sitting around me I want to show you and talk about. But what I want to do first, we're going to just start off with what happened this week, because a lot of things happened. And this blanket behind me, this is the Noel blanket. It's done really well. People really like it. And one of the questions I got is, how did you get your rows so even? And one of the neat things about this striping yarn, I'm going to show you this yarn. This is a yarn that I got. It's that Pastel Puff Holiday from Hirschner's. It's a medium weight number 4 striping yarn. It's so pretty. Well, the way this pattern works is it's perfect for some of these striping yarns that we have in our cake yarns, because of the way the shells work. They sort of blend well. And so you can't see where a whole lot, or right away, I should say. You can see it if you look for it, where the colors change, like it changed here. But because of the way these shells lay, it really lays nice and pretty. So it's perfect for any of those shell cakes that you have. This particular yarn is super soft. It reminds me of Red Heart Soft. It's not quite as soft as like Simply Soft, because I find Simply Soft just a little bit too soft because it's almost slick. This is kind of slick, but it's not too soft. And the thing about this also is it is a very warm blanket. Even though it has these holes, it's very warm. And the texture of this is just gorgeous. And we decided to call it the Noel blanket. And I've always loved that song, The First Noel. And I never knew really, I knew it had to do with Christmas, but I never really knew about Noel and how it came to be, Christmas came to be called Noel. And so I looked it up and it was really interesting. It's a French word, of course, that means Christmas, but it also means a Christmas carol, not just Christmas. And anyway, I found it really interesting. And so it's kind of fun to do that sort of thing, Oh, thank you. She said, I love the blanket. It is. It's a beautiful stitch. I think the stitch is called Snapdragon Stitch. I don't know why it's called that, other than it kind of looks like a snapdragon if you look at it really close. The flower, the Snapdragon flower. Okay, so that happened yesterday. Okay, then last week on Friday Fun, we did Miss Kitty's fish Christmas ornaments. These were so much fun to make, and you can make them with the big eye, Or you can do like this one and just use a safety eye. Okay, I made a red one and a yellow one. The green one is my favorite. As I put the green one is my favorite because I put a nose. I still can't say it. I put a snowflake in the middle. Now these can be used as coasters. You'll just have to sew on the eye, like make a French knot and not put your button here. Maybe put it at the top like here, because it still will work just fine as a coaster if you want to do that for someone who loves cats or fish. And these are great. The story is my friend has a cat named Miss Kitty. And she's like, you left out the cats. You did a paw print and you did a dog bone and you left out people who love cats. And so I showed her the Miss Kitty's fish and she loved it. Okay, and actually she's got them hanging across her thing. I hope her cat doesn't get a hold of them. She might, but you know what? When we love our pets, we don't care sometimes. So that's what we did on last Friday Fun Day. Now, this Friday, I've already got, we're leaving on Thursday for our vacation. And so for Friday, I've already got the video already loaded on YouTube. It's scheduled for, I think, 11:30 in the morning to start. And what we're going to be doing is reindeer. Isn't that the cutest thing? And you use a button for the nose. Really easy. And here's one I did with a different kind of button. You could add a jingle bell if you want to. And that's what we're going to be doing on this Friday for Friday Fun Day. And even though I've done these in like this darker beige, you could always do the antlers in a lighter color. You could use Christmas colors. You could trim it in Christmas colors. And that's the neat thing about these really simple things, is you can embellish them and make them personal however that you want. And these are super cute and super easy. They also would make great coasters. You're just going to have to use a French knot instead of the button, because you can see the cup fits on there just fine. And they also make good appliques. You can put these on scarves or hats, table runners, or whatever you want to decorate for Christmas and the holidays. Okay? So that's what we're going to be doing this Friday for Friday Fun Day. Then last Tuesday, we did the cable stitch headband. And I wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. And it's a great way to learn how to do those cables. See how they cross over there? And we made it very simple. And this hat will work perfect for the guys and the girls. Let's see. I'll lean this way. You can see her behind my chair there. If I can scoot my chair over. It's stuck. It's not going anywhere. But you can cinch it in the middle if you want to. Or you can wear it straight. And this one is in fall colors. I really like it. And so I'll probably be keeping that for myself. And then I have that one back over there. And it is in like a teal blue. And I used a velvet yarn for the trim. So it's really, really pretty. And you can, of course, do these in any color that you want. And it's a great way to learn how to do just a basic crochet cable stitch. Okay, do you have a video for knot? I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry. For knot. Anyway, I thought I'd read through real quick, see if there was any more questions. I don't see any. But anyway, all of the items that I'm showing you are crochet patterns. And all of these crochet patterns have a video tutorial, a written pattern, with a photo tutorial, okay? And when you go to the video on YouTube, here on YouTube, underneath that YouTube is a description box, and it'll have a link to take you to where that written pattern is, okay? Maybe that answered your question. I'm not really sure what you were asking there about a knot. Okay, so somebody asked, how long am I going to be gone? I'll be gone from Thursday to the next Thursday, okay? So, what's going to happen next week? I got you covered. I want you to meet my new friend. She is a little chubby baby angel. Look at her lacy wings. I don't know if you can see that. My light's bright. And I haven't named her yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to make her in a mini crochet along. On Monday, a week from yesterday, we're going to make the head and the body. And then on Wednesday, we'll make her legs and her arms, her wings, and her sassy little halo. And then on Friday, we'll put her all together, stuff her, sew on her arms and legs, do her hairdo. And I did her hair in gold and made braids. But the neat thing about this angel is you can do any skin tone that you want to. And you can do any hair color. You got a little granddaughter that has curly red hair. You could make curls and add them on. You got a little granddaughter that has super duper long black hair. You could just make long black hair. The way the head is done is we do whip stitches around and fill in her hair. And then we add the details. And it looks a lot harder than it is, but it's really pretty easy. And I wanted this little baby to be small. She's a baby angel. And she's very sweet, but I was thinking about maybe calling her Celeste or Star. But I don't know. You guys are going to have to help me give her a name. And I'm going to take her with me on vacation. You may see her pop up in a few photos. She's so soft and squishy. I just love her so much. She is. She's just super squishy. She only measures 10 inches tall, so she's not very big. And I love how chubby she is. Now, I made her a Christmas angel. She's in Christmas colors. And as always, you can make your Christmas angel in any... Please don't forget forget that you can make her in any colors that you want. You can change her skin tone, her dress color. You could make her all in pink. You could give her pink hair or maybe pink highlights. So you can make her and have her look like anybody that you want to. Or maybe make her look like yourself. It's just a super fun project. And it's a mini crochet along. It'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of next week. All right? So, those are already done. They're on YouTube, scheduled. And I think I scheduled them each day at 11:30. I wanted it to be a little bit consistent while I was gone. Okay? So, I got you covered. I got you some fun projects. But, if these projects aren't really what you're looking for, go ahead and take a few minutes and look through my playlist on YouTube. I have a playlist that is just Christmas. But if you want to find some other dolls, I have one for toys. If you want to find some more headbands and ear warmers, I've got one that's ear warmers and hats. Things like that. I've got scarves and cowls. And the thing is also, there's a lot of really simple patterns in there that look beautiful that make great Christmas gifts. All right? So don't feel like you have to do everything that we're doing. Look through those playlists and find something that you like, okay? All right, now, the last thing I want to talk about, pull my sleeves up here because I'm getting hot in here, is what's going to be happening in the new year. And I will put a video out once we get to 2022 and let you know everything that's going to be happening, kind of just an overall. But someone sent me an email and said they don't understand what okay, let's start this over. Scrappy, happy, crochet along means. I almost said crappy. I didn't mean to say that. I told you I need my happy nappy in the afternoon. All right, so what that means to have a scrappy crochet along or scrap happy crochet along is that you and I probably all have a bunch of yarns that we haven't used. And they're great yarns, but we want to make something with them. And so I'm putting together once a month a scrap happy project as our crochet along. Sometimes it will be a blanket. Sometimes it might be a bag. It might be a rug. It might be a shawl or maybe a toy. I mean, I've got a lot of really fun stuff already going on and being tested. And so it's just a good way to use up yarns, and we're going to do different weights. Some of them will be, thick, some will be thin, some of them will hold several strands together, and things like that. Okay? she answered answered my question, what knot. She's talking about the French knot. And I do have one on one of my older Coffee and Crochet with Sara videos, how to do a French knot, but you can just go in there and search and it'll come up. Just put how to do a French knot and that video will pop right up. Okay. One of the things that a lot of people don't know is that on YouTube, there are a lot of things that you can do to help your experience. And I know we've talked about this in the past, but I still once a week get a message that says either I'm too quiet or I'm too loud, and sometimes on the same video. And make sure to check those volumes on the device that you're working. You can adjust it on YouTube, but also check your device. In other words, if you're on a MacBook, it might sound different than if you're on an iPad or a desktop computer or your phone. So check those volumes on the item that you're using. The other thing that I get all the time is I'm going too fast. Well, what you can do if you feel like I'm moving along in the video too fast is to pause the video. And a lot of times I'll say repeat row, I don't know, 27,000 times, which I don't say that, but and you're like, there's no way I'll catch up, because then the next segment goes, okay, we've repeated that 27,000 times. Okay, so if you're doing that, pause the video, and then you can come back after you've done that amount of stitches. If you didn't pause the video, you can always fast forward to where you were. It's super easy. You just push it across. Okay, so don't let those things frustrate you. Every designer does things differently. And a lot of people have said they don't like the way I teach because they think I'm talking to kindergartners, which I'm not. But I want to make sure you understand what I'm doing. And so I might repeat myself a couple of times. Like, I don't know, 2 double crochets in the next 4 stitches 4 times. You're going to place 2 double crochets in the next 4 stitches 4 times. I might repeat it twice because I want you to understand, what it is I'm doing, okay? If you don't understand, or maybe the angle's weird, or you're using your phone and it's too tiny and you can't see it, you can always click that link that's in the notes underneath the video, and it'll shoot you right over to the blog, and it'll have it all written out with pictures. And it's a good idea to do that, especially if you don't know how to read a pattern, because you can look at the video and follow along on that pattern, and it will help you understand how to read a pattern. Reading patterns has changed through the years. When I first started doing this back in the 70s, yes, I'm that old. Reading patterns was crazy hard. I mean, it was super hard. But I try to write my patterns out so that they're easy to understand. I don't like a pattern that's too wordy myself, so I try not to do too wordy. But I do want you to be able to read it and understand it, okay? So those are just some things I wanted to mention at the end here. This is all I've got for you. It's not a lot. I didn't want to do a really long video today. And next Tuesday's video, I haven't decided how I'm going to do it, so I'm going to let you know. So, that reminds me. Connie did let me know she got her book and her package this week. It's real important when you win to let me know like that, because I don't want to worry that it's lost in the mail, especially this time of year. So thank you, Connie, for letting me know. Now, we're not going to have another giveaway in December. And then January, what is January? Our big yarn bash giveaway. So be ready for that. And I'll have that ready. I'm going to try to have it ready the first Tuesday in January and let you know what it is. But again, it's going to be mystery yarn. So you won't know exactly what it is, but you'll know about the amount. Okay? So I'm going to let you go with one more clink. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.